What were you saying? You only have what are you using the construction drones for?
I only had 2 construction drones in my inventory, so they.
Oh, so your personal RoboPort was just like, I'm on break.
They don't work very hard. After a certain point, they're just like, we're tired now.
They just have a union that they direct you to talk to instead. Wow, where'd all my iron go?
Well, that solves a lot of the
Wanderers do
iron issues.
Wait, so what was the issue then? Oh,
we
wow,
just had
our iron line's amazing now.
So you know all of the things that make iron in our entire base besides the train?
They were all cut off.
Yeah, none of them were plugged in.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
Yeah,
okay.
My train was exclusively feeding the base.
Well, your train was doing a very good job, so I just figured, like, that should be good. But
yeah,
now we're all good to go. Okay, so express underground belts are now being requested. I can move on to making express splitters now as well. Granted, the production on the express underground and the express splitters is going to be a lot lower, but we use those comparatively a whole lot less, so I think we'll probably be okay. But let me know if we need to revisit this and amp up the production in the future.
Weird. Also not hooked up to iron? Oh, this whole part of the base is not hooked up.
Just the yellow belts.
The entire part of the base is not hooked up to the iron. Weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Most of the base is currently not hooked up to anything. We're going to Eric Clapton with this stuff.
Oh. Well, I was using that to make all of our assembly machines, so I better plug that back in. Also, did you just make an unplugged MTV reference, basically?
I did make an unplugged MTV reference.
Stop.
When you wanna get down and you're feeling down cocaine.
That went places.
It's an Eric Clapton song.
Sure.
You want to hear a funny Eric Clapton story? Okay, one time in like the 70s or the 80s, Eric Clapton did so much cocaine he forgot how to play the guitar.
Then he did more cocaine.
No, he had to actually spend like 6 months relearning how to play the guitar because he did so much cocaine and he wasn't able to play anymore.
Actually, I had a friend that ran into the same
cocaine.
issue. He never actually said what drug he did. We were both in the same drama class together, and he was always kind of a nice guy to me, but like, you know, definitely like rich kid syndrome. And so one day he just disappeared for like 3 months, and he would like come back occasionally, but like very rarely, and he just looked like shit. Like he looked like a corpse. And eventually, we were doing yearbook signing, and he was finally back. And apparently he was able to graduate because, like, the only classes he really, like, needed, they were just like, yeah, whatever, you can graduate, who cares?
Unbelievable.
But he was just talking to me, he was like, yeah, I overdosed, like, 3 times and have been in the hospital, practically the whole year, and I'm like, huh. And then he tried to get me to smoke weed with him, and I'm like, I mean, I guess weed is pretty harmless, but no?
I became known as a stoner, despite the fact that I went basically my entire high school career without ever smoking weed.
Look, you look like Danny Sexbang. It just happens.
Okay, who don't I look like at this point? I look like Benedict Cumberbatch, I look like Danny Sexbang.
If you grew out your hair, you'd be Danny Sexbang, but right now you're Benahuda Matamama.
Your butt is hot for Cabbage Patch.
I love his name.
I know. Benedict Cumberbatch is just a fantastic name. It sounds like the name of a fake person.
Sherlock Season 4 came out on Netflix, so I've been rewatching all of 3 first. And it's just such a fucking watchable show. It's just so much work goes into it.
It's good stuff.
I tried watching I liked season 1, and then I tried watching season 2, and I'm like, nope, magic's gone.
Not great, especially the werewolf episode was like terrible.
The Hounds of the Baskervilles or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
That season 2, I don't remember. All that really matters is the finale, which sets up season 3.
I guess
2 was not great.
For me, it's just really, really unnerving to be compared to people that are considered, like, unconventionally attractive. I'm like, but But I don't know what that means. Is that good or bad?
It means you're an ugly duckling bird.
Oh.
And everyone loves you for it.
Eh.
Do they though? Making noises now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
That was really stupid.
I wonder about Cumberbatch because like he's one of those people that I get the feeling like they're considered attractive because they're famous. If they were unfamous, they might just seem weird looking.
Probably.
Like there's some people that I think become. I think there's some people who essentially become attractive looking by becoming famous in a weird way.
I think a lot of it also has to do like when you are famous, you can afford people that are like stylists and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and dressing well goes a long way towards
dressing
like,
well goes
good.
Honestly, you can be an ugly person, but if you dress well, you're going to look a hell of a lot more attractive, just like baseline. And a lot of people don't understand that, which is why I look hideous in my Dark Souls shirt.
I just heard Shell giggling like a. Oh, that was funny.
Like a betrayer.
Have I told you guys about the? Have I told you guys about the dude at Whole Foods that like every time I see him, he's like trying to guess what game my shirt's from?
Oh no.
Yeah, you told me
He's
about
like-
him. You said like you were surprised because you didn't think you'd
about
run
them.
into like people like that in where you live.
Yeah. I mean, Kansas is apparently pretty nerdy, but he was.
Well, your area especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was talking to me about like Bloodborne and like he recognized Prinnies and I'm just like, this is weird because I've never had this happen before in my life.
It's called
I went to
having a
nerd
real
college.
life friend.
How do you stop it?
This makes the Wanderbot very uncomfortable.
I'm just worried that someday I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
so
like a
turned around,
Wanderbot
what
shirt
happened
and somebody's gonna be like, oh, you're a fan of Wanderbot too, and I'm like,
They're gonna recognize the Wanderbot, but they're not gonna recognize you. How the hell is that gonna work out?
It happens
People
a lot
are
for
still-
Rooster Teeth people.
yeah, people are still requesting like face reveals from me. And
What
I'm like,
happened here?
I have my face in a lot of things. Actually.
Yeah, I've tried to toy with people that ask for a face reveal to try to hint at the fact that my face is all over the place, and they didn't get it at all. They still were earnestly asking for a face reveal. I'm like, what? Does that mean? So,
Yeah, I guess
what
it could
happened
happen.
here?
Happened
This
where?
is where I was working on, right?
Yeah,
Not mixing it up
probably.
with another location. There's
What,
nowhere
your
that makes
assemblers?
assembly. There's nowhere that makes assembly machine ones anywhere in the base besides this north spot, right?
I think so.
No, the purple science requires assembly machine ones.
Yeah, this north spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
somehow
I muted you. I muted you. Why?
I
Why are
somehow
you saying
fucked
things to me?
everything up. I'll just have to start over at figuring out how to repair this place so it makes sense. Okay, so
That's what we're doing. And I'm
get the assembly
noticing that
machines
I'm.
into there, but I need to figure out what happened to its ingredients because it requires
Let me
iron,
just say,
gears,
even though
and
I'm,
circuits, and somehow we have steel here, and I don't know how it got here, honestly.
even though I've torn up the base a fair bit and I'm like rebuilding a lot of stuff, I'm not exactly doing a better job than
What is this?
than what I was
Where's
doing
the
the first
steel
time I
coming
went through
from?
here.
Yeah.
That is actually leftover steel from the days of yore when steel was normally coming through here.
Just weird mystery steel?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like standing here diagnosing it because I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like
Yeah,
everything's
no-
wrong here.
No, that's just mystery steel.
There's
Don't
also
worry
a
about
passive
it.
provider chest that seems. Did you put this here, Bird?
But what here, Bird?
You put a provider chest down by the gears?
No, but
Just
maybe. Let me
randomly
look at
grabbing random amounts of gears and circuits?
you. No, I
Don't
didn't.
worry about
I
that.
did not do anything in that area. I never actually
it
looked at
was
that corner
it was
of the base.
originally a provider chest purely for gears, but I just rerouted the circuits through by accident.
Yeah, it already had circuits on it a second ago too, which was weird in the first place. I'm like, why was this doing?
All right, and fast splitters are advanced
It's also
circuits.
currently
oh,
like the least
shit.
efficient
Are
place
we
to look
making
for
advanced
gears in our
circuits
base.
I mean, oh yeah, I guess we are making advanced circuits all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do the lazy solution for right now and then fix it later.
Gotta fill up with those red circs. Gotta fix it later, which I mean, forget about it entirely. Be like, whoa, how'd this happen later?
I'll be like, I'll never
This is
tell.
crazy. Look how crazy this is.
Wow. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
Like rain.
There it is. There it is. It was like someone's gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. But I want to do it.
I don't know.
I like how it seems like it almost feels intentional how none of it can be interpreted as irony. Almost.
I don't know how she screwed it up so bad.
One of the worst one is like it's like rain on your wedding day. It's like it's just like a bad thing and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of sucks. Isn't ironic?
I don't even remember the most, like, it's like a free flight when you're already late or something like that.
Yeah.
Free ride, I don't know. And then like the back half of it is about somebody who's
late.
There's like the back half of it is about a guy dying in a plane accident who was scared of flying. It's like, it's not ironic, that's just really, really sad.
Yeah, and self-fulfilling prophecy, maybe? Well, not self-fulfilling, but
I'm so scared of dying while I fly. I'm so freaked out, and then he like hijacks the plane and crashes it. So scared.
I don't know what that would be. It would be probably closer to irony, at least.
Actually, yeah, that would be closer to irony. Funny that.
But it was funny because the song perfectly symbolized how people would misuse irony most of the time, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, we're both at the mall at the same day. Isn't this ironic? I'm like, what? Yes, it's just like that part where Juliet, where Romeo kills himself with the poison, not knowing that secretly Juliet was alive the whole time, and then she kills herself for real with the poison.
Man, that's dramatic irony. You think anybody has any clue how the hell that works? We all didn't take high school, dude.
That's like the only definition of irony that's actually easy to understand, frankly.
Man, we all didn't graduate from like high school academy, all right? Get 3.17s in high school, learning all the shit. I didn't
joke, but I think I actually know a decent number of people that never finished high school.
Yeah.
The people that I know that never graduated from high school are exactly limited to my extended family.
They're only related to them.
Yeah, like there's maybe like a couple of other people that I know, maybe, but then apart from that, it's just purely my extended family, and I'm like, huh, this is weird.
I often know a decent number of people who got GEDs either because some of them were just not doing well in school, but a lot of them were actually just specifically choosing different routes, or they had like life changes going on, so they just like quit school that way, basically.
Yeah,
so they could deal with everything else happening.
I had a friend that got a GED so he could raid with one of the top World of Warcraft guilds at the time.
Wow.
That's something.
Did that work out for them, or?
I honestly stopped talking to him, but I don't think so. He was always one of those guys that was kind of like, he was the definition of a wannabe.
No.
I mean, he was like one of the cool kids, if only because he was around all the cool kids, but he never actually like had like a reason to come off as cool himself, if that makes sense.
Yep.
He also like poisoned a lot of like friendships and relationships. So yeah, I can't imagine.
He's like Greg,
poison lots of
but
people.
A real person. All right. So splitters are now requestable, so we can do express everything.
Hooray.
Again, production on these things is very, very low right now because our iron is getting demolished, and I don't know why.
Say it's like rain on your wedding day.
It's like a free ride when you're when you want to get down and you're feeling down cocaine.
Okay.
You're already late.
On cocaine.
That makes me think of another dumb idea. I want to listen to a song where every time like the lyrics match up, it switches songs. So like,
oh, that'd be hilarious.
You said like I want to get down, so you go from the song that you were singing to "Get Down with the Sickness," and then it moves on to something else. And like every single time that there's like maybe like
so it's
five,
like that. It's like that song where you pretend to almost swear, but it's switching songs each time.
Yeah.
Hello, mother, father. I'm gonna get the shit. Oh, I fucked it up. I also was like, hello, mother. Hello, father.
These 6 mosquitoes. Really, father?
I have no idea. I don't know what that song actually is. It's associated with old people humor.
Is there even a real song?
Or I don't know. I assume you have to be like 9,000 years old to find it funny, whatever it is.
I only know that song as
Holy
a
shit.
dog commercial.
Guys.
A dog commercial?
Guys.
Yeah, it was an anti-flea medication for dogs.
Oh, I
guys,
thought
that's why I
for
said
dogs.
what I said a second ago.
Look at where I'm standing for a moment.
Yeah, we're out of copper.
No, this is our original copper field. We have two little mining drills. There's 61 left in one of them, and a little over 1,000 in the other.
Well, dude, don't tear it up, man. Just let it retire. It earned it.
Okay, I'll let it finish, and then I'm gonna kill it.
Okay, sounds good. Now, when you said a dog commercial, I was thinking a commercial for dogs. Like, are you
dogs,
lonely?
They're in this year.
Have you ever
like
considered having
California? That's advertising California.
Try dog. From the
Dog
makers of Cat is dog. Is life giving you a lot of pause? It's fucking funny. Laugh.
Oh.
Okay.
Our cat.